What's up, everybody? It's Goose. I moved the pigs yesterday and I didn't have time to come out here and make a video, so I just wanted to show y'all how I trained them to hot wire. You see I put that, it's just an 8-foot strand of poly braid inside the barn, and I tied it into the fence to make it hot. That way, every time they touch that, if they try to go forward, they can't go through it, so it forces them to back up. So now they think that they cannot get through hot wire. They could, but they think they can't. So that's how you train them. You put hot wire inside a physical barrier. That way, when they touch it and they get scared, they get shocked, and they try to go through it, they can't. They get shocked, they hit the wall, they got to stop, and then they come backwards. That teaches them that they can't go through this hot wire, that they have to back away from it. So that's how you train them. That's pretty much have to train all animals to hot wire like this. You know, doesn't have to be in a barn. You just need a real barrier, a physical barrier with really hot wire on it. Give them a couple days and they'll learn it. I gave them, which they was already trained to hot wire. They just wasn't trained to white hot wire. They were on galvanized wire. In my experience, pigs, goats, I guess there's only two I've seen. I've bought goats that were trained to hot wire, but not white hot wire. So they wouldn't know what this white hot wire was, so they'd come touch it. But the first time they touch it, they knew exactly what it was, and they wouldn't mess with it again. So if you're changing types of hot wire, you should probably train them too, until they realize what it is. But I'm going to go out here, I'm going to show y'all the pig pen. Alright, here is the pig pen. And the pigs. What's up, guys? They're pretty happy with it. Oh, they've already messed up their water, go figure. So basically, I just took 4 T-posts. Which I know I have more T-posts up here. But I took 4 T-posts and I put them on the corners. Put the corner T-post up, put my insulators on, ran the wire, and then I added that T-post to help stretch the wire out a little bit, and I added that. I needed some more stuff down here, but it's so rocky I couldn't do anything. I did these handles on both sides just to keep it simple. It was going to be hard to get it tight. I was thinking about putting a poly braid tightener on here, which I didn't have any, and I was going to have to go buy some, and that wasn't going to be real ideal. So I just did this so you can literally take the handles off and move the pin. That's why I put handles on both sides. It's obviously pretty unnecessary to have all these handles, especially when I can just step in there. But I did that so I can just take the wire down, move the posts, move the fence. The plan is going to be to move these guys about once a month, or every few weeks. We'll see how it goes. I got to see how they act back here. I'd like to give them a bigger area, but I'm worried they'll mess the fence up. Pigs like to push stuff into your electric fence and make a mess of it. So come over here. All right. You see on the right is my perimeter poly braid fence. On the left is this. And what I did was I took some speaker wire. As you can see, there's a knot right there, so I loosely tied it to that insulator, and then I wrapped it around my poly braid really good, so that makes that hot, carries the power through the insulated wire, which as you can see it's all loose. Animals can come kick it. It doesn't matter. That's why I put it like that. Over here, I tied it to this insulator and I wrapped it around that hot wire. And that's how I got the power to this fence. But they're doing good. They're happy to be out here. They was kind of getting cramped in that barn. Step in here, see how they want to act. Hey, pig. You want to chew on my boot? No. All right. Over here is where it got really rocky. There's a big slope coming down this way, and then there's kind of a hole here. That's why this is here, and it's not straight because that's the only place I could get it to go in. It's just a solid rock right here. I mean, rock. I pretty much went all the way down that well. All the way from about here to here, trying to get a T-post in. Any farther either way wouldn't help what I was trying to do. I needed something in this area to hold it down because there's a little hole right here. So it's not straight or perfect or anything, but it's fine for a temporary fence. Pig, hey, you're still scared of me, okay. That's good for the pigs though. And I chose this area to put the pigs in because of these big dirt mounds. Before this was auctioned off, I think somebody came through here with a skid steer. Somebody came through here with something, a skid steer or a mini bulldozer, and just push trees over and push big clumps of dirt over here, just clearing out the property line. So they just cleared out the property line and pushed a bunch of junk over on this side. So that's where these big, you all right, boy? That's where these big dirt mounds came from. Which this one, they tore that one apart. That thing was a foot taller last night. They've really been working at it. I don't know why, but there's something in there they like. This dirt mound is actually where I fed them yesterday. So that I did this before with my Kune piglets, but I just didn't get to finish this project before I sold them. So now I'm gonna feed them on these. I'm gonna feed them on these dirt mounds to get them to here we go. Get them to flatten out these dirt mounds for me. So that's what we're doing here. That's an old water tank right here that I ain't filled up. That's what I was using in the barn. Holds plenty of water, but they knock it over, so I gotta get that other one going. My buddy gave me a IBC tote, so I cut the top out of it and cleaned it out real good. This is going to be the pig shelter. Pig shelter. Right here's where I'm storing my pig feed. And that's about it. I'm about to feed these guys because it's starting to rain, and get them fed before it really starts raining. But I'll see y'all later with some more updates. Goose out.